All right, welcome to Saguaro National Park here in the Sonoran Deserts outside of Tucson, Arizona. My name is Nathan and I am an outdooraholic. Join us as we go around, tell you a little bit about the park, tips, things to do while you're here, things to check out. There's two sections to the park, the east side and the west side. We visited both today. So follow along with us, ride along with us, and we'll fill you in on everything that Saguaro National Park has to offer. All right, this is Saguaro National Park. This is the western section of the park, coming in from the north side. And our plan is to ride all the way across it and then down and come out on the south. Wow, everywhere you look, nothing but saguaro cactus. And it's so crazy because, I mean, just a few miles back, there were a few here and there, but literally as soon as you cross into the park, bam. There's something so iconic about these cactus. When you think of the Wild West, you know, you picture a cowboy riding around on his horse, riding through saguaro cactus. That's what I do. I'm probably most people too, so just very cool. All right, we are in the eastern section of Saguaro National Park. This is the one-way loop drive. I think it's 8 miles. Just beautiful, beautiful desert scenery. So the saguaro is an extremely long-living, extremely slow-growing cactus that is home to tons of desert animals in the Sonoran Desert. So woodpeckers and flickers build their nests in the holes of the cactus. When they vacate them, owls take over. I know the Harris hawk for sure uses the saguaro cactus to build its nest in this area. All kinds of insects, Gila monsters and lizards and little small rodents all use the plants and seeds for food. We were reading that certain kinds of animals will digest the seeds whole, and that's how they get, you know, planted. Saguaro National Park was established as a national monument in 1933, along with Death Valley and White Sands. Death Valley being in the Mojave Desert, Saguaro, the Sonoran, and White Sands in the Chihuahuan Desert. All three have since been upgraded into national parks, and I believe it was 1994 when Saguaro was converted to a national park instead of a national monument. Death Valley followed a couple years later, I think in 96, and then it was like 2019 or so when White Sands was finally made a national park instead of a monument. But man, these views are very nice, pretty incredible, surrounded by these mountains, the Santa Catalina Mountains, Mount Lemmon, dominating the landscape of Tucson. So the saguaros flower and between the end of April to the beginning of June. And I believe they said that the flowers are only really out at night and they kind of close up during the day. It's supposed to have a real pretty white flower though. So maybe like in the mornings and evenings you would still be able to see them. This is a real peaceful national park. On the east side here you got this one-way paved 8-mile road, which is a nice way to get out and explore. Both sides have hiking trails ranging from short to long, from about a half mile on up. So depending on how much time you have, how much hiking you want to do. This trail right here is also good for biking. We've seen some bicyclists out, and further back they had a bike lane, but it's wide enough to share the road. Lots of picnic areas, viewpoints. Keep in mind, this park in the summer is very hot. I've been here in the summer. We came in August one year. It's brutal. If you come in the summer, bring lots of stuff for shade, sunscreen, lots and lots of water. More water than you think you'll need. Honestly, this is a great time to visit. Probably spring is probably the best time when all the cactus are in bloom. But it's February right now, and it's still beautiful. And it's still pretty warm. It's mid-60s right now. Alright guys, so to recap our day at Saguaro National Park. First of all, entrance fees. It's $25 for passenger vehicles and RVs, and it's $20 for motorcycles. We have the America the Beautiful Pass, which is $80 and is good for the whole year with admission to all the national parks. We recommend that one if you're going to be doing a lot of national parks. Saguaro National Park is divided into 2 districts. On the west side of Tucson, you have the Tucson Mountain District, and on the east side, you have the Rincon Mountain District. The west side has the Bajada Loop Drive, which is a 5-mile unpaved driving loop, which we did not do on the Road King. They also have some petroglyphs you can check out, and if you want to see those, there's a little 1/4-mile hike that starts at the Signal Hill picnic area. I did feel that there was a higher concentration of saguaros on the west side, but if you only had half a day to visit and you can only do one, I would choose the east side because they have a paved driving loop that's 8 miles long called the Cactus Forest Loop Drive. And we really enjoyed that. It gives you a good view of a larger section of the park. So both sides of the park have short and long hiking trails, starting from 1/4-mile long paved trails on up. There's over 175 miles of trails. A lot of them are multi-use, so hiking, biking, and horseback riding. Additionally, the 800-mile long Arizona National Scenic Trail runs right through the middle of the eastern side of Saguaro National Park. And that runs from the Mexican border all the way up to Utah. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. We're just starting this channel and it really helps us out. This year we're going to be visiting a lot of national parks, including Yellowstone and Glacier. So if you're interested in those kinds of videos, please subscribe and follow along on our upcoming adventures.